Hey, what's up, Speakerphiles? Willington here, and welcome to another sound battle where we let speakers speak for themselves. In the battlefield, today we have the Tribit Stormbox Blast going up against the Harman Kordon Studio 7 right here. This is always my go-to speaker when it comes to best performance, cheap, and moderately small. And now we have a new kid on the block when it comes to bass. So how do these two compare sound-wise? If you're into long, detailed review videos about these speakers, I'll leave some links to those. But for this one, we are mainly just going head-to-head as far as sound. How do they compare? As usual, I will be using a high quality binaural microphone, so for the best experience, please use headphones. With that said, let's hear the speakers speak.
You will never understand what I went through. You never were a good listener. A good listener. You will never understand what you put me through. And you never be a good lover. A good lover. At first I believed I was the lucky one, but
there you have it. What did you think? Let me know in the comment section down there. I gotta say though, anyway, let's first say this. If you're looking for the loudest of the two, this just has no way. That is how they sound in comparison to each other at maximum volume. I didn't do any tricks around here. It's just not known to be a loud speaker at all. It's always last to most of the speakers I compare it to when it comes to loudness. It's not a loud speaker. It's mainly a bass speaker. Great deep bass that anybody will appreciate. Unless that somebody doesn't like bass. Like, this has been my go-to speaker when it comes to bass. Like, I mean, I'm talking in terms of, smaller speakers. I have a lot of other bigger speakers that if I really, really wanted bass, that I can use. But as far as these smaller, medium speakers, this has been my go-to speaker. This guy here has good bass. You can hear it. My only problem, which I didn't expect because it's a new speaker, I was just super excited. But if you listen to both of them back to back, you realize that the Tribit lifts up the upper bass quite a bit in comparison to this guy. This guy that just sounds like it's not boosting anything. It gives you a nice giant driver to drive all the bass that you can throw at it and go so deep so you can hear all those low notes without trying to emphasize or boost anything. And that's what I hear when I hear the bass that comes out of this. Well, as here, listening back to these two, you can definitely tell that the upper bass is boosted a little bit, maybe between 80 and maybe 100 hertz. Like, that area is like pushed up a little bit, so it muddies the low end of the frequency because that just comes out a little bit too much in comparison to what's actually going on at the bottom, like as far as those low notes. Like, it's able to hit them, but they're not as loud. Well, as this, because it's not boosting those the upper bass. When you hear bass, it is the true deep bass that comes over. It's like hard for me to explain it, but when I hear it, I still like, they are very close in bass, but I can hear that this guy here still somehow I like the bass out of the Studio 7 a little bit more than I like the one that's coming out of the Blast right here. I hope my rambling kind of made sense of what I'm trying to say when I'm talking about bass. Anyways, there are a few other things that you should consider before just going, unless you're just a bass head like I am, and that's mostly your biggest concern. But the battery life on the Studio 7 is crap. This has pretty good battery life. It also has some lights. I think they're about the same price. You can get maybe the Studio 7 a little bit cheaper. I'm not sure. I haven't looked at prices in a while. But I would say they're under $200, both of them. And so battery life sucks on here. But if that's not an issue, and you just want true bass, or you just want a little bit boosted, but like, you heard it. As far as bass, personally, this still sounds better, but this has a lot more to offer as far as other things than the Studio 7 right here. But yeah, I feel like it's gonna end up being your choice to decide which one you prefer. But yeah, I guess thank you for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.